In the depths of history, continents bore names that echoed like ancestral chants: Europe, Asia, and Africa, each christened after mythological princesses whose stories wove between gods and mortals, etching their mark on eternity. But in 1492, Christopher Columbus, driven by ambition and mystery, set foot on a new land. Yet destiny denied him the honor of naming it. Instead of Columbia, the continent was called America, a tribute to the cunning Amerigo Vespucci, whose masterful storytelling and artful fabrications shaped the narrative of an era. A new world unveiled, the unknown lands. Novus Mundus, the New World, as Vespucci boldly coined it, drew conquerors like Cortés and Pizarro, ruthless in their pursuits. Among them, however, stood a refined figure, Amerigo Vespucci, born in the vibrant city of Florence, perhaps in 1451, or during the transformative years of 1453 and 1454, when the fall of Constantinople and the invention of movable type reshaped history. In Florence, Vespucci walked among titans. He shared life with Michelangelo, Botticelli, and Leonardo da Vinci, and sat in classrooms alongside Niccolò Machiavelli. Yet his greatest link to immortality was through Simonetta Vespucci, his cousin and muse to Botticelli's Venus. Admired by Lorenzo de' Medici, Simonetta became a legend of beauty, while Amerigo, captivated yet unfulfilled, watched as her story intertwined with art and myth. The Call of the Sea, the Path of Destiny. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 closed one world but opened another. With traditional routes to the east blocked, Portuguese and Spanish explorers ventured into the vast unknown. Columbus, a wanderer with no clear destination, stumbled upon islands he thought to be India. Vespucci, however, supported by influential Italian financiers, offered a chronicler's perspective rather than a sailor's tale. In 1501, sailing under the Portuguese flag, Vespucci explored Brazil's coastline, naming landmarks like Rio de Janeiro and Angra dos Reis. His letters immortalized these discoveries, describing a world where paradise seemed within reach. "If an earthly paradise exists," he wrote, "it cannot be far from here." His vivid accounts painted indigenous peoples as noble savages or fearsome cannibals, crafting images that endured for centuries and shaped European perceptions of the Americas. The legacy of words, letters that shaped eras. Vespucci's letters, initially meant for monarchs and financiers, escaped their intended audience and flooded Europe as unexpected bestsellers. Great thinkers like Erasmus, Montaigne, and Thomas More devoured Novus Mundus and Four Voyages, works that mixed truth with creative exaggeration. Amid accusations of deceit, Vespucci denied authorship of controversial texts, yet many believe he orchestrated these stories, skillfully merging fact and fiction. In doing so, he transformed the New World from a geographical discovery into a literary creation, where myth and reality intertwined. Join this epic voyage into history. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more legendary tales on Stay Curious. The christening of a continent, the origin of America. The name America, laden with idealism and irony, honored Vespucci's literary brilliance rather than his nautical exploits. He never sought such recognition. In 1506, the German cartographer Martin Waldseemüller proposed naming the New World after its first explorer, inspired by Vespucci's 4 voyages. Thus, a continent was christened, born of ambition and myth, yet imbued with dreams of utopia. Amerigo Vespucci's legacy remains intertwined with this name, a blend of truth, fabrication, and enduring hope. The twilight of a pioneer, the final breath. In his later years, Vespucci found peace in Seville, Spain, where he held the prestigious role of chief pilot for the House of Trade. This position entrusted him with training navigators, maintaining nautical charts, and guiding future expeditions. It was a testament to his influence on maritime exploration and the trust placed in his expertise. On February 22, 1512, Vespucci succumbed to a fever, passing quietly from a world he had shaped through words and exploration. His death, serene and understated, stood in stark contrast to the monumental legacy he left behind. A name that reverberates across a continent, and a story that continues to inspire. A beacon for the future. To know the past is to illuminate the paths ahead. History is not merely a record of what was, but a living map that guides us toward what can be. Like Amerigo Vespucci, who earned his place in eternity through curiosity and courage, we are called to explore, to learn, and to grow. Understanding where we come from gives us the context to shape where we want to go. Knowledge is the compass that turns dreams into achievements, and the pursuit of it is the greatest adventure of all. So, take inspiration. Let Vespucci's legacy ignite your own flame of discovery. After all, the next great chapter of history may well begin with your curiosity. While what you've seen here is simplified, it captures the essence of the story. If you enjoyed it, follow the channel, turn on notifications, and like the video to discover more fascinating stories on Stay Curious.